the big exclusive in the battle against bad loan. We learn from banking sources that lenders have written to the Finance Ministry as well as the Reserve Bank of India and have sought more time to make provisions for cases under the RBI second defaulter list. Ritu Singh broke that story earlier today and she's here with the exclusive details. Ritu, what's the current deadline and why are banks seeking this extension? And, the bigger point, will they actually get it?
Well, the second list of accounts referred to the IBC by the Reserve Bank of India constitutes of about 1.5 lakh crore rupees of loans. And if you go by the RBI guidelines, which mandates banks to make 50% provisioning upfront for all their secured exposures and 100% provision if they have any unsecured exposures, we're talking about a huge sum here. In fact, banks estimate that the additional provision that they'll have to make, aside from what they've already made for most of these accounts that will be sent to the NCLT, is about 45,000 crore rupees, and that's big money for a lot of these small banks that have really been struggling with capital. So we understand that banks have written to the Department of Financial Services and the Reserve Bank of India to give them some leeway, at least stagger the provision requirements over the next few quarters. Currently, RBI has told the banks to make all the provision requirements by the 31st of March 2018, but banks are hoping that they will give it a few quarters to meet this provisioning requirement because the capital infusion from government may be sufficient for some of the banks to cover these provisions, but not for everyone.
Okay, we need some more time to see if that is actually something that can go through. But Ritu, you've had a busy day today. You also pick up from your sources that an SBI-led lenders consortium has put a JP associate subsidiary, that is Prayag Raj Power Generation Company, for sale. This is the second arm actually of the company after JP Infratech that's facing the lenders' ire. What is the status and what's the deadline that we're working with here?
Well, clearly not the best of times for the JP Group as a whole, and now we understand that a State Bank of India-led consortium is looking to sell majority stake in JP Associates arm, that is Prayag Raj Power Generation Limited, to a new investor or a strategic investor. We understand that SBI Caps has been mandated by the bankers to find a new bidder for the company, and December 29th is the deadline to submit EOIs. By 30th December, SBI hopes that a shortlisted bidder list will be prepared. Remember, this company has a debt of over 11,000 crore rupees, so a substantial amount really. And Punjab National Bank and State Bank of India, UCO Bank are some of the large lenders to this company. It has its thermal power plants in UP with a generation capacity of about 1980 megawatts, with the net worth of the company has really been falling in the last few years and now is at 1777 crore rupees as of the end of the second quarter. This time around, banks are hopeful maybe there will be bidders because remember, the company also has a PPA agreement with the Uttar Pradesh government for its power generation.
Okay, fair enough.